What's up, guys? Iceman here. So in this video I'm going to showcase yet another iteration of my Wamazan. He's wearing now Windforce bow. And I had to make sure that I hit a certain IS breakpoint, and I did. Because of course, as you can see here, my mercenary has faith. And as long as it has a level 13 fanaticism on it or greater, then you'll be okay with these breakpoints. So it's a faith bow, probably should be made in a great bow. And just a fortitude armor, and he's with nothing in it. Kind of a mistake, need to put a RAL in there or something. But, a Windforce, and a very high level character, level 95. But the trick is, if you want to hit a very nice IS breakpoint, you have to have 92 IS or greater on your character screen. I think that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. You gotta have 92 IS or greater. And you'll be attacking very fast. So there was like one other gear option I could have made here, but I'll show you the discrepancy, right? But here's the stats. And that's not very accurate damage. Let me show you the accurate damage. And I'm gonna make sure this is not on players 8. Okay, it's on players 1. So watch the damage with the fanaticism applied. 7,800 strafe. That ain't half bad right there. Thought she did a little bit more, but that's fine. Yep, and then the multi-shot, which I use primarily. But look at her just wipe things out. Got to identify it. Got to identify it, Ice Boy. Alright, let me turn the volume down. On my end, anyway. I'll show you the gear in just a moment, but basically I teleport around. I just love having me Enigma. As mentioned in my previous Bozon videos. I mean, it helps you control the mercenary, it helps you get places faster. Of course, all the strength added, you could then add those points that you would otherwise would have to add the strength to dex. So that helps to a certain extent on compensating for the lack of wearing Fofo. Or even Chains of Honor for that matter. Just pump up that dex, and I still have some points I can put into it. A lot of damage charms on this character. Oh, and it's Ice Toad's first little suckle of coffee today. Get your coffee. Turns me into a dick mug. Linked in the description below. Does it have the same effect on you that it has on me? Let me know in the comments below. Hell yes, I cold brew this stuff. Put it in a French press with just room temperature water. Let it bask for about 20 hours is what I did. Maybe a little less than that, in fact. Yeah, let it bask for about 20 hours. In the fridge. Yeah, it's good. And it's Death Wish coffee. That's right. It's called Death Wish. Right. First time I tried it was yesterday. And I loved it. Obviously it doesn't really matter. You can just drink more coffee if you want more caffeine, you know. Just as a higher concentration of caffeine per ounce of grounds or whatever. But alright, so here it is clearing this area. You gotta watch out with your attack rating. This isn't Faith, obviously. But I do have a 95% chance to hit these guys. Partly because this character is such a high level. And I put some more points into Penetrate. Just watch this. Let's take a look, see what that does. Each point of Penetrate at this level with all this AR. See here? Adds another 10%. So consider the attack rating. It's 24,184, let's say. For strafe, and 15,238. 15,5 and 24,5. I mean, not bad. You know, it starts to add up. So Penetrate is something you want to look into with this build. You want to mess around with a little bit. Put some hard points into it. Faith is very good. Now here's what I'll say about this, bro. The Faith build that I showcased, like
I need mana.
yesterday. All right, check out that video I listed yesterday. That's better. All right. In fact, it's better by a long shot. No pun intended. Yep. And if you watch the video, you'll see why. I mean, it's just too damn good. All right, so I'm gonna also have guided arrow and magic arrow here. Yep.
I can't
Right
carry
there.
anymore.
And I don't have CTA. That's fine. But it's kind of a similar setup. And let me show you the gear on this.
Can't carry anymore.
And I think you saw the skills there, did you? Put one into all these, a couple into this, until you start getting diminishing returns. You're not wearing High Lords or anything, so really the more critical strike, the better. Oop, he tried to ransack my tail there. All right, couple into penetrate. In fact, more than just a couple. Looks like I put like 10 in it. Pierce until you start getting like diminishing returns, where you just get 1% per level. And you max multi-shot, just like my other build. You max guided for its new synergy, which is quite nice. And you max strafe. And that's pretty much it, bruh. You know, I'm not even using Valkyrie. 1-point Valkyrie would probably be a good idea. She's not going to be all that great because that's the problem. That's one of the many problems, in fact, with this build. You could put a Jaw in your Windforce, but I mean, still, you gotta put into penetrate. Basically, you gotta start investing in there. If I wanted to, I could put a shale in this instead of this 15 IS/40 enhanced damage jewel, just godly. And then I could wear a belt that doesn't have IS and still hit this 92% IS breakpoint. Problem with that is this belt is actually quite good anyway. It does have lifesteal, obviously. The slowest target is nice. The strength can be translated into dex. The mana per kill is nice. And Razor Tail is a great belt, and then you could get 100% Pierce if you have that on. If you put adequate points into your Pierce skill. But, even with that being said, I mean, this is probably just better. I mean, how could you pass on a 1540 jewel anyway, if you have it? But if you don't have it, if you're just putting a 15 IS in here, a plain one, you might want to consider putting a shale in it instead, and then wearing Razor Tail. And with this setup, you kind of need a helm like this that gives you 35 IS. So Andy's Visage is always a go-to for the Bosons. I really don't like the look, but now in D2R that I don't like the look of the Amazon at all anyway, what more damage can you do? So, what the hell? Put on Indy's Visage. You know? Doesn't make much of a difference to me at this point. So, yeah, you can wear that. I mean, it's a very nice helm for the Boson, of course. 2 to all skills just helps. The nice life leech, the strength to get your gear on. The max poison res. Just things like that. You know? It's quite nice. Now, here's an interesting thing that I chose for this build, and still am able to hit a very nice breakpoint by my other choices of gear, is Atma's. The amp damage. I'm going to further test my other Boson. I'm going to try to get her to a higher IS breakpoint by using like a Faith Matriarchal bow. And using Atma's on her still, and she's going to waste, man. I'm going to showcase that when I get it all set up, alright? But I mean, the amp damage, it helps you break physical immunes, help you pierce physical resistance on enemies. It's GGAF, dog. Go Riders, I like War Tribes on the Boson, but this is what I have on it right now. Basically, you need a Mana Leech. Oh, you don't need it. You got Mana Leech on Windforce. This is what I chose. I mean, you could try something else. You don't need this, really. So I have 10 FCR, so I hit the first FCR breakpoint, which helps the teleport. It really does. It helps a lot, in fact. It's not needed. It's not essential, but it helps a lot. Laying of hands for obvious reasons. Stuff like this. Stuff like that. Yep. Yep. Let me know what you toads think about that. Yeah, I like to teleport. with Amazon. And look at this. Narrow corridors. Waste shit. Look at that. And the nice innate knockback that you get with Windforce is cool. But with my others on, you guys should watch the video. She's so godly. And I'm going to test her with Matriarchal Bow soon. But the giant skull offers the knockback, you know? I'm not at a crazy breakpoint with it. Now with this one, what you want to do, because watch the attack speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes really fast, but once you get out of your fanaticism, if your nerf gets stuck or something, 1, 2, 3, 4, it significantly slows down your attack speed.
Hail to you, champion.
And that can be very annoying. Yeah. Which is another reason why I just love having that Enigma on him. See? He can just teleport as far as he wants. There we go. Look at that. Look at it just destroy. Holy toad. I mean, it's pretty good. You know? I think that the other one's better. I wish Windforce was better. Who wouldn't want to use this? This is an old school Diablo 1 item. Windforce. It was actually kind of in-game. Although it's kind of in-game here, too. It's about the same, really, in terms of its desirability. Although it might have been a little closer to top tier in Diablo 1, in fact. I mean, I don't know what would even be better. Something like King's Bow of the Heavens or something like that, or King's Bow of Haste. Something like that. D1's Toad. I will be making videos on D1 in the future. Probably even stream some of it, so stay tuned for that. Give me a hell yeah in the comments below if you guys played Diablo 1. Game's Toad. The Rogue. Imagine if they try to remaster that, man. Keyword, man. Yeah, imagine that. You know, what are they going to do? Imagine what they do with the characters. But, fortunately, we have the nice Beelzebub mod. It's a great mod. Some Techner Bob or some shit. Same sort of concept. I don't know the difference. Or even if they're by the same... It's like the same damn mod, just a new updated version. I don't know. But I will be playing some of that in the near future. Alright, but what I'm going to do... Yeah, these are good for chaos, of course, the bosons. Yeah, it's cool that they're actually worth a damn now. Almost entirely because of that multi-shot buff. Multi-shot just sucked ass. But now you can actually do simultaneous damage. Use strafe in situations like this. Look at that. Kicks their ass. Look at that.
I can't carry anymore.
The bosses are a bit of an issue. Let me show you. Yep. I gotta kill that boss. Gotta kill that boss. Look at that. Goddamn damage on him. Wastes his ass. Big time. Yeah, they need to improve a lot of uniques in this game. Worthless piece of shit. Just too many things that are just completely worthless. Come on, get that amulet. Nope! Alright, dog, I'm going to show this on Players 8. If you guys will like the video, hit the thumbs up button. Become a channel member if you want to support the Ice Toad. Hit that join button or the first link in the description below. Appreciate you guys. Hell yeah. Alright, check this out. I'm going to do Players 8. Alright. Players set to 8. Alright, game difficulty set to Players 8. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to show the Frigid Highlands with this build. Now your amp damage is going to come into play a little bit more. So what you were seeing before is killing most of them in just a couple hits anyway. But this is where Atmas, I think, will probably start to shine a little bit more. Look at that. Got the Atmas on him, amp damage, knocking him back. Yeah, it's just GG. These can only get 3 sockets, I believe. So you don't want to pick that up, Ice Toad. Strafe again in a kind of a narrow corridor here. Hell yes. Yep. Amazing. Yeah, I'm liking this, dog. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff. Look at this, players 8. Players 8. Just obliterating that shit. 78 hundo. 48 hundo. I was doing more damage. What the hell? I thought I was doing more damage for making this video. Am I missing something here? I think maybe I took a couple of these away or something. Oh. Alright, that's fine. Oh! Oh! No, don't die. Don't die, Miss Sticky. There, Mister. Alright, I should have probably just teleported to here, but this is fine. Some demons here. Laying of hands damage would be nice. As it is like everywhere else. Some strafe going on. Some strafe action. Hell yeah. Yep! Usually skip this part though. If you can. That's where your little tele-ring will come in handy. This one less frame really helps, I think. If you can get 20 FCR, it's especially nice. Which I did have a build that was doing 20 FCR. How did I attain that? I don't remember how the hell I attained that. I feel like I had it on my other son. Oh, I had an FCR amulet. Alright, but yeah, players 8. I mean, the Bozan's always going to struggle on players 8. In his current iteration. See? The point is, though, is it's doable. I mean, it's not horrible, really. And my other one, you guys should see the other one. It's actually doing players 8 quite alright. It's doing more damage in this. Yeah, you could put on Fofo. Don't put on Fofo. You could put on Fofo. Look at the strength. Do I even need it? Let me check this out. Hold up. Do I even need it? Oh, I don't. Look. Okay, I can put on Fofo. Here, let me switch armors with the mercenary, alright? Here's Fofo now. And this is like a pure dex build, man. Oh. Look at that damage, dog.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, look at that damage. That's even with weaken applied. Here, let's get weaken off there. Are you kidding me? These had a lot more with the Faith one. Because you already have so much base max damage here. You know, you get diminishing return, because what it then needs, so you get all this base max damage. With Faith, a lot of it is the enhanced damage. You get your fanaticism and everything else. So these 10 GCs go a longer ways with the Faith setup by a long shot. Holy toad. Holy freaking toad. Really, you'd want like a... You'd want like one of those magic circlets with this build. With 3 sockets. Like one of the ones that have 3 sockets and 20 fast road walk or something. And then you put 3 times of the 15/40 jewels in it. Now that would be it right there, man. That would be the godly build.
I can't carry anymore.
But I mean, yeah, it's extremely expensive. I mean, hell, I could test it. I don't know if the hero editor has that for whatever reason. You'd think that they'd play the damn game. Those who make the hero editor, you'd think they'd play the damn game and consider those really unusual but super godly endgame builds. But I don't know, maybe they don't. Not trying to complain here. But okay, so yeah, doing more damage, obviously. But you know what, man? You can't teleport, you know, this is bullshit. Like, is it really worth it? No. Nah. You gotta be able to teleport.
Not enough mana.
That's just the way Ice Toad likes it. Like, is it really that much better? I don't think so. And look at this. You got to make sure he follows you. Kind of a pain in the tail. Rutter.
I am overburdened.
Yep. What do you guys think? No. Don't use Fofo. Don't use Fofo. I mean, obviously you could use Fofo. You could use War Trap. Although what we're seeing here is adding base damage doesn't help nearly as much as adding, say, Dex and enhanced damage. Although with War Traps, at least you'll get the 10 Dex as well, which will go a long ways. And yeah, the 15 to 25 damage is definitely going to help, but just surprisingly not nearly as much as it does with the Faith setup. So here's Fofo now. As you can see, I lose some damage. But there's Fofo. Oh! Oh! If they're looking for pure, like, sheet damage, something like a Pride Mercenary Act 2, and some weird-ass setup with this, probably Fofo, things like that. But the problem is your attack speed is just going to suck. And you're not going to be outputting all them damn arrows. And I'm pretty sure your overall DPS isn't going to be as good. This is, look at this frame rate, man. This is bullshit. Yeah, Daddy needs to get a new card. Daddy needs to get that 1080 or 3080 or some shit. I have 3060 right now. Here we go. Oh, dummy. Dummy, now you mixed them all up. Yeah, look at that. Look at the knockback. My other one has knockback too with that helm. Oh! Damn! Fucking dumbass. Dumb toad. Alright, I'm gonna teleport back. I'm gonna do players 1. I'm gonna kill everything, and then do players 8 once I get to Desace, okay? Dumbass. Alright, just to showcase a bit more of this for comparison purposes. This is players 1 again. Just kind of see what he can do here with players 1. See that? Pretty good. The other one's better. Yeah. And PD2 did something nice with how they did, you know, go out of their way to make a Windforce more viable. Granted, what they did wrong, I think, is how they made them damn arrows poof. After about 15 feet, they just poof. I thought it was overpowered. The shortened range that the arrows are able to go. They poof at the edge of the screen up here. Kind of understandable, but don't do that. You know, let them arrows fly. So, it's nice that they at least let them arrows fly here. I'd much rather have just a damage nerf. To the point where it supposedly is acceptable, than just not let them arrows fly. Right. Well, what do you guys think? Should them arrows be able to fly or no? Let me know in the comments below. Is this supposed to be an archer or no? Or is this just like the Diablo 3 Demon Hunter, where it's just like a triangle of damage that you shoot that goes about 15 feet in front of you and then it just disappears? It's like, it just feels like a mage then. Granted, it's not that bad in PD2, but because at least the arrows each have their individual hitboxes and things of that sort, which isn't the case in Diablo 3. It's extremely cheap. It shoots it just shoots a hit box is what it does. It just clicks a hit box that just appears and is gone. And if they're within that triangular hitbox from your character, they get hit, but if they're not, they don't get hit. The individual arrows don't have their own hitbox like they do here. You know, can you believe that? How cheap they went with that? It's such bullshit. I think they're doing something different with Diablo 4. I think they actually are going the lengths of giving them all their own hitbox again, but it's just amazing how they just pulled that on us. They pulled that bullshit on us, man. I think they have to go the other way now, because a game like Path of Exile, for example, the hitbox is like it is in Diablo 2, I'm quite sure of it.
I can't carry anymore.
I would know if I played it recently, but I just haven't. The Archer specifically, I just haven't.
I need mana.
Well, yeah, so Diablo 4, I mean, they certainly wouldn't do that if they didn't have to. If there weren't competition that are going to out them sooner than later, if they don't start working put a little bit more effort into their games. But Yeah, just crazy. The Demon Hunter is just a triangle. It's not even. It's not an archer. It's just a triangle hitbox. Oh, oh! I didn't do Players 8. All right, I'm gonna do Players 8 now. So then at least Diablo will be Players 8. All right, these guys aren't going to be. So now Diablo will be Players 8.
I can't
Let's
carry
take a look-see.
anymore.
Let's take a look-see, Bri.
Not even death can save you from me.
All right, a little bit of this here. Look at that. See how thick he is? Come on, get that AM damage. Get that AM damage going. Damn. Yeah, sometimes with Atmos it takes a while. That's why the more IS, the better. You're going to be casting that more frequently. Which can be the case with the Faith one, the matriarchal setup, especially. I think. I haven't checked their breakpoints yet. There's that AM damage, finally. Come on, dog. A little bit of strafe, which... seeing how my AR... Look at this. I have only 89%. If that were 95, I'd use strafe, but it's not. So guided arrow might be key, since it always hits. If almost every one of your arrows on strafe hit, though, that might be the better way to go. I still better not die here. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. There's that M damage now. As long as I can get some arrows in, it's gonna help. So a pretty poor. Oh, out of health. A pretty poor boss kill there. Character's not made to kill bosses, though. I wouldn't suggest trying to cow with this either. I mean, it'll do it, but they just have a lot of HP. On Players 1, though, you'll be wasting them. Now, let me know what you guys think about that. The Waymazan. You guys like that, Waymazan? Stay tuned. I'm going to try the matriarchal bow, I think, if I can get my little paws on one and socket it. Or maybe even a great bow or something. But I think a matriarchal would be better. I just like the skills. The skills are nice. It helps a little bit. Appreciate you guys coming by. Become a patron if you want to support the channel. Become a channel member if you will. Hit that join button or click the first link in the description below. And may peace be upon you. More videos to come.